Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Thanks so much for checking out the last video. If you haven't done already, please do go and check it out. I'll link that in the cards above now. Really kind of cinematic video talking through my focuses of the year, and I think James has done a really good job of filming and editing that. Thanks so much for the positive comments, really do appreciate it, and I hope you guys are getting value from the extra production quality that James brings to the channel when he does his videos. So I've just finished a FTP Zone 5 session on the turbo, sitting in position because the next race I'm doing, as I've mentioned in previous videos, is 70.3 Warsaw, and that is very, very flat. It's in 2 and a bit weeks, maybe 3 weeks. I kind of lose count. 2 and a bit weeks, yeah, something like that. Anyway, really looking forward to it, but it's super flat. I think it's only between 300 and 400 meters of climbing, 350, something like that. So it's super flat. I'm really, really looking forward to that race. I've never been to Poland before, so don't really know what to expect. I don't think it'll be too hot. I've been looking at the weather forecast. It seems similar to England, really. But does anyone know what the local cuisine is like in Poland? Like what do they what are their local delicacies in Poland, in Warsaw? I mean, I'm sure it'll have pretty much everything, but it'd be cool to try some of the local cuisine. I don't really know if I've ever had Polish food before. Anyway, as I mentioned, really focusing on the position because it's such a flat course that it really pays if you can obviously hold your position for a long period of time. There won't be many places where I can get out of position, so if you're struggling to hold position, then it's gonna suck. Obviously, it's only a few weeks left to go. I feel like I should be alright, generally okay at holding position, but it'll be a learning experience because, yeah, I've not done a race with that little elevation before, so should be a good experience. And the last update before I head out on my run is I have updated my Patreon memberships. First of all, I just got to say thanks so much to everyone who supports me on Patreon. You are honestly helping so much. Doesn't matter how little you put towards it, everyone on there, like, you are very much appreciated, so thanks so much. If you are interested in supporting the channel a little bit further than you already are by watching this and commenting, then do check out the links in the description below. I've got links to my Patreons, and it goes through all the different membership tiers and what you get from them, what you can expect. So please do go and check that out, as I would really appreciate that. Enough talking, let's crack on. Good day of training so far, and I'd be interested to know, actually, if anyone watching this in the comments section, let me know how much of a benefit do you get from having a disc on a flat course, because as I've mentioned, at Warsaw there's only like 300 meters of climbing or so, maybe a little bit more, but not too much, and I'm used to sort of, really the flattest course I've done is probably 600-700 meters of climbing, so this is going to be very different. And I've looked at some of the times from last year, and the winning time, the guys were riding like just sub 2 hours. So it's quick. It's very, very quick. Does anyone actually know the sort of science behind it and how much time you actually get? Obviously, it's very different conditions, the rider, everything like that. But I am tempted to try and source a disc for that race if people think it's worth it. I think it probably will be worth it. More psychological as well. Having a disc just makes you feel like an absolute legend. So yeah, I'm going to try and source a disc for them. The 7.8s I've got on the Argon are incredible. Like, I've got nothing bad to say about them, but maybe at those higher speeds, those higher averages, it might be worth having a disc just to get all the help I can get, basically. This is actually going to be a first for me for 2 reasons. Number one, like I said, super flat course. Number 2 is actually the turnaround before the next race. I've never done this before. I've never raced back-to-back weekends. Even when I was racing, you know, the shorter distance stuff, I never raced back-to-back weekends, and I'm almost interested to see how the body's going to feel. So I've got 70.3 Warsaw on Sunday,
and then the following Saturday I've got Challenge Wales. So there's only 6 days between 70.3 Warsaw and Challenge Wales. I honestly don't know if that's a good idea. Part of me feels like I might turn up to Wales and feel fantastic as long as I recover properly during that week. However, I am also aware it is literally only 6 days between two 70.3s, so I might feel terrible. I don't really know. It's interesting. Like, when I first planned out the season, I was like, yeah, this would be great. And now I get close to it, I'm like, oh, this might be a bad idea. I don't know about this, but we're going to see what happens. And fingers crossed at both races, it could be an opportunity for some good results. The reason why I picked Warsaw is something a bit different. It's a cheaper place to go, so it's easy to get to. It's not a crazy amount of money that I have to spend on it. And also, sort of cherry-picked it a little bit purely because there's less prize money there, so hopefully it will attract a lesser pro field. Sounds really bad of me to sort of do that, but I feel like I've said in the past, you sort of do have to cherry pick a little bit, especially when you're in the early stages of your pro career. And that's not to say that it won't be a competitive race. I'm sure there will be some really, really quick guys there. But I think just with the lower prize money, it might not attract the sort of top dogs. So we'll see. And then Challenge Wales, the reason why I want to do that is, like I've said in the past, again, I love racing in the UK. And it just seems silly it's easy to get to, it's just round the corner really, so it makes sense. I love riding in Wales. I think it'll be really cool. First year that Challenge have taken this race on, and so that'll be really good fun. But the 6 days in between is going to be a little bit tense, I reckon. If anyone has experience with racing back-to-back weekends, let me know in the comments section below. Let me know how you sort of prepped for it. It's going to be interesting. And the other thing, to add to the slight difficulty there, is on the Wednesday in between the two races. Is it Wednesday? Yeah. On the Wednesday in between the two races, Lydia's dad is getting married, and so we need to go down to Cornwall for the wedding. And that might mess things up a little bit. So if I race badly, I'm blaming it on your dad. Is that all right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Because there are guys out there that can race like back-to-back weekends, but there are also other guys that actually space out their season quite a lot. And I'm still very much in this stage of learning how my body races, how I adapt to racing. I still feel like I've said in the past, I'm just scratching the surface and I've got so much more to give. And so it is almost, this year is, picking some important races that I want to do well at, but also experimenting with different things. And this is definitely one of those places where I want to experiment. Can I perform well at Warsaw and then back it up with another really good weekend in Wales? That's a question. I have no idea what the answer is going to be, but I'm excited to see it. It's a first for me, and I'm looking forward to how it goes. So that is it for this video, a short kind of basic video today, just giving you guys an update on things. I'm working hard towards Warsaw, and I'm going to be doing some training day videos leading up to then and showing you exactly what I'm going to be doing. And then I'll do some race week videos leading up to that race as well. The next video that I'm going to be doing with James, we've already recorded it, and it's going to be really, really exciting, and I'm sure he's got some amazing shots. However, James is on holiday this week, so that won't be able to come out for a little bit of time now, but I will keep you guys in the loop with when that's going to come out, because that's something, honestly, to look forward to. It's going to be awesome. So look forward to that. Look forward to the next video, and I'll see you then.